Yes, 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 dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good evening to wherever you are around the globe. I'm very excited to be here this very hour. You are in Africa, it should be in your afternoon, but here in Southeast Asia, we are in the night. Yes, 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 I am in my night, but I still need to deliver to you as I promised. According to the report we're receiving, according to the statistics that we got from last night's game, great players perform better in critical games, in most important games. If you are a great player and you are missing out in important games, then you are not a great player. If you have talent, you are to exhibit those talents in great and important games. Games that are important, that is where you need to showcase your talent. Dear friend, why am I saying this? We've seen some players last night, they played their heart out, they gave it all, and we achieved great results. I am not here to bring any negativity. No. I understand. We to some extent, there are a few things that we need to correct going into next season. Yes, but let's leave that for next season. Celebrate it whilst it lasts, dear friend. As a Chelsea fan, celebrate it whilst it lasts. Going into next season, I believe the squad will be stronger. But tonight, right now here, I want to point out a few things about individual players in last night's game. And I will start with Moises Caicedo. You see, this guy, it is true that Chelsea paid so much for him due to competition. If not for the competition from other clubs like Liverpool, maybe we might have paid around 70, 80 million or even 60. But because we were desperate to have him, we paid so much. Even that, I don't think that Chelsea are not, benefiting, or we're not going to make it out of it. Caicedo so far has proven that with time, he'll become that player that Chelsea saw. In last night's game, Moises Caicedo registered more successful ball recoveries, 7, and successful final third passes, 9, than any other Chelsea player against Brighton. Remember, Brighton is his former team, his former club, against his own former mates. No player for either side registered more ball recoveries. He also created joint most chances for Chelsea too. Come again and tell me that Caicedo never played in a game or you didn't see his performance last night, and I'll tell you, my friend, you don't have eyes for football. Well, before I continue, let me just bring this to your attention. One of our owners, Todd Boehly, he likes to talk. He's always in meetings. He's always having press conferences. He's always, discussing business issues and football and Chelsea. Anywhere he goes, there's always a talk about Chelsea. And so he never stops speaking. Todd Boehly, speaking on a 7-year deals or contracts given to Chelsea, some Chelsea players. For you to know, these owners, they understand everything they are doing. They calculate everything into details. This is what he said. He said a 7-year contract is really a 5-year contract. Because you are never going to let a contract expire to the last year. You are either going to extend or see what's best for the player and club. You are never going to let a contract get to the 7th year. Once it gets to the 5th year, you are either going to extend the contract for the player or you do what is best for the player and the club. Meaning by the 5th year, if you either sign a new contract or you are being sold. That brings to mind the issue of Conor Gallagher in the final year. From what Todd Boehly said here. Are we seeing what is best for the player, which is the player leaving Chelsea? Is that the desire of the player, or it is the owners? It is a club that is not willing to extend. Which one? Because from what Todd Boehly is saying here, they will not sit back for any player to get into the final year. Once you get to the final 2 years, they are going to now sit back and do what is best for you, the player, and in the interest of the club. Well, it looks like the road is clear for Conor Gallagher to depart Chelsea. That is, if this statement is anything to go by. Yeah. if this statement is anything to go by, dear friend. Really? Well, one player that I also want to talk about is Christopher Nkunku. Finally, he is back and on the score sheet. Christopher Nkunku finally back and on the score sheet. Before I go to Pochettino, Christopher Nkunku back and on the score sheet with a balloon. Yeah. Well, I love it. I was so excited for him to score the goal. Coming back from injury and scoring his goal. You hear what he said? He said, and I quote, "I scored 2 other goals, but I never celebrated it this way. This one is special, and that is why I use the balloon to celebrate it. I'm happy, I'm excited, because this one is a special one." Last night's game indeed was a special one. It was a match that every Chelsea fan wants to see to the end. Brighton came after us. Don't make mistake. Brighton came after us. They really play a good game. De Zerbi set up his team to play Chelsea. I saw clearly a style of play from Brighton. I now understand why people are calling for De Zerbi to replace Mauricio Pochettino. Yeah. I am now if I'm beginning to get it. Even with the substitution that he made by bringing in Ansu Fati or so whatever they call him. Look, when he took away Tariq Lamptey, I was worried for Brighton in a way, even though Tariq Lamptey was a threat to Chelsea with all his crosses. Tariq Lamptey was a threat to Chelsea with all the crosses. That guy, as short as he is, he's a defender, and his crosses, I don't know. All his crosses into Chelsea area were perfect. They were spot on. Tariq Lamptey's crosses to Chelsea area were all perfect and spot on. Then the coach took him out and brought him Ansu Fati. I was like, wow. And yet, the substitutions, they didn't fail to deliver. They did not. Well, let me conclude with Mauricio Pochettino. Dear friend, the man seems to be on top of his job right now as we speak. And everything is working now in his favor. I will not say much right now, because I will come back with the full exclusives on him. But one thing that he said that intrigued me, that really caught my attention, he was asked, are we now going to be seeing Mauricio Pochettino's style of play? And the answer he gave was very simple. My style of play, if you watch Southampton, Tottenham, now PSG, now Chelsea, style of play, he said, no, this is Chelsea. This is Chelsea. That is a strong signal. It is a message. And I will not elaborate more. It is a message to you, Chelsea fans. He said, this is Chelsea. It is not his style of play. It is Chelsea. He's building a legacy. He wants to build a legacy. Dear friend, think about it. Mauricio Pochettino wants to build a legacy at Chelsea. If only he will be given what he needs in this summer transfer window. The window is just about to be open. And dear friend, let's watch out. Trust me. Mauricio Pochettino, next season, top 4. Chelsea will get it. I'll see you in the next one when you see me. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to the channel and on that notification bell. So in case of any exclusives, you'll be first to be notified. I'll see you in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.